If you've ever wondered how Halloween Horror Nights houses are built, how the scares work, how the sets are made, and how much detail goes into places you normally would want to sprint through, this tour is for you. Today we're doing the free house Behind the Screams tour at Universal Orlando. No scare actors jumping out, just pure behind the scenes horror with the lights on. Our first house is Grave of Flesh, an original Halloween Horror Nights concept house. The story is set in a cursed graveyard where the dead refuse to stay buried, and instead they're rebuilding themselves using flesh from the living. This house is all about decay, body horror, and the idea that death isn't the end, it's just the beginning. With the lights on, you can really see how much texture is packed into this house. A lot of what looks like cracked stone and rotting earth is actually carved foam, painted and layered to look like decades old. Universal uses forced perspective here to make the space feel tighter and more claustrophobic than it really is. The tour guide explained how this house relies on low visibility and sudden movement to give that ultimate scare. These tight corners and blind turns are perfect for scares at night, but seeing them empty really shows how choreographed everything is. At the beginning of this house, you start looking into the grave. On the end, you're looking out, so you do a full 360. Also, in each of the houses, there is a little Easter egg. We found out that Universal puts a little animal into each house, and this year it was a gecko. House number 2 is Dolls, Let's Play Dead, also an original concept house by Universal, but gives some undertones to previous houses such as Dolls House of the Damned. This one is less jump scare heavy and way more psychologically creepy. The house follows a young girl called Lila, who has an extremely dark imagination and a sadistic nature. You enter an oversized Victorian doll's house, and as you enter as a guest, you become one of Lila's new toys or subjects. This house plays on something that a lot of people are already find unsettling, dolls that feel like they're watching you. This was one of the most detailed houses of the tour. Every doll has a slightly different expression. Every doll or toy has been burned or stitched together into the most monstrous form possible. Even rooms you only spend a second in are fully dressed. There is even a nod to one of the original HHN characters, Jack the Clown, who you will notice on the bread spread in the bedroom of the doll's house. Universal knows your brain picks up on these details, even if you don't consciously notice them. As you walk through the house, you feel as if you're being hunted by these gruesome toys. We also learned that costumes here are designed to look fragile, but they're actually incredibly durable. Scare actors need full range of motion, quick resets, and costumes that can survive hundreds of performances. This house definitely taps into your fear of toys coming to life, and at times you feel as if you're in a maze that you cannot escape. This was definitely one of our favourite houses. Our third and final house is Hatchet and Chain's Demon Bounty Hunters. It follows Chains, a human demon hunter, and Hatchet, a demon he saved. This one is pure chaos and the most gruesome of the 3 houses. This house throws you into a brutal world of outlaw killers armed with chains, blades, and whatever weapons they can get their hands on. Also, Hatchet likes to feed on his fellow demons. It's loud, aggressive, and designed to keep you constantly on edge. It's based off an old woman who is angry about a new train station being built in the town, who has summoned demons to possess the townsfolk. Hatchet and Chain set out to try and stop the demonic infestation within the town by stopping the demons escaping the town on cattle trains. The story has many subplots, one of which is a romance between 2 locals, which is told throughout the house. With the lights on, you can see how cleverly these effects are hidden. We're also given insight into where the scare actors are based through the house to give the maximum scares. Honestly, seeing these houses with the lights on gave me a whole new appreciation for the work that went into Halloween Horror Nights every year. There's so much craftsmanship, storytelling and technical designs that I can imagine you completely miss when you're focused on surviving the scares in the houses. If you're a HHN fan, I highly recommend Behind the Screams tour. Let me know in the comments which of these houses were your favourite, Grave of Flesh, Dolls or Hatchet and Chains. As someone who's too scared to go to HHN, this is a great alternative. You get to experience all the hard work and the effects that have gone into these houses without all the scares from the jumps. You are not allowed to take video, but you are allowed to take photos in certain parts of the houses, and your tour guide will advise you when you can take photos. Our tour lasted 3 hours. We were provided with refreshments. We were also provided with a lanyard and pin. We had the most amazing tour guide. I would highly recommend this tour and definitely feel it's a great value for money. And if you want more Universal and Disney content, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks for watching. See you next time.